Thank you for joining 12 News at 6. I'm Erin Lawler. We begin today in Chemung County. Outside Elmira Correctional Facility, protests have reached day 6 as workers and supporters join together in aid of corrections officers across New York State. 12 News' Brian Melanson was at the facility to speak with those at the protest. He joins us now in studio with the latest. Brian.
Thanks, Aaron. Hundreds of protesters, including past and present correction officers, stood together in a sign of unity outside of Elmira Correctional Facility today. They joined the Brotherhood of other prisons holding similar protests. The reason? They are fed up with working conditions that they say have made the job unsafe. For the 6th day in a row, corrections officers and supporters stood shoulder to shoulder in protest.
The men are desperate, absolutely desperate.
All across the state, corrections officers from at least 30 different prisons are on strike in response to increasingly dangerous working conditions that they say center around the 2022 HALT Act. The HALT Act limits the maximum time an inmate can be placed in solitary confinement to 15 days. Pat Hetherington served as a corrections officer at Elmira Correctional Facility for 25 years. He tells 12 News that to some inmates, 15 days in the hole is basically a slap on the wrist.
There is no true discipline for any inmates that commit crimes or infractions while in the prison itself. They might be already in jail for life, so there's nothing to hold over their heads. There's no reason why they can't keep killing.
Hetherington says the officers are also being made to work 16 or even 24-hour shifts, often with no notice.
You're overworked, and you can't go home and just go right to sleep. No one can, not with those things. It takes hours to wind down.
According to Hetherington, these officers want to be able to see their families.
Simply, these guys don't care about the money. They just want a home life like everyone else. They just want to go home to their family the way they came to work in the morning. That's it.
Negotiations between NYSCOPA, who represents these officers, and DOCS, the Department of Corrections and Community Supervision, are set to begin on Monday. Until then, Hetherington says they will not be going anywhere.
These guys are not going anyplace until there's a compromise reached in a near future. These guys have zero give.
According to a letter shared on Facebook by the District 15 Chemung County legislator Rodney Strange, health insurance will no longer be covered for correctional officers who are protesting. Members will be responsible for the entire share of their health insurance premium. This means they will have to pay for both the employee and employer share. The letter from the health benefits specialist goes on to say it is mandatory to pay the premium or their health insurance will be canceled. Reporting live in studio, Brian Melanson, 12 News.